Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my video and welcome to my channel and welcome to me. If you are seeing this portion of my intro, that means that I am sick right now, and I actually pre-recorded some videos. You might see a couple more of these come up, but I pre-recorded some videos for you guys because I knew I was starting to feel bad, so I wanted to make sure I had something to put out while I was sick, because I'm not exactly sure what it is and what's going on yet. I'm sure you guys know by now what it is, but I don't know what it is yet, if that makes any sense. So welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is not usually how I do things. I like things to kind of be recorded and uploaded in real time, or at least close to real time. But unfortunately I am sick, and this is a pre-recording, and I just want to make sure I got something out for you guys. Today we are doing a really amazing review, and this is the review on the Dose of Colors palette that I got from Ulta, from the Ulta Redemption haul. So if you guys saw that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is the beautiful colors that I have on my face today. Oh man, yeah. So if you're new to my channel, thank you again. I hope you will give me a thumbs up, a subscribe, and a ringy dingy bell tap. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys know me, just give me the thumbs up, because you know the thumbs don't like me. So if you guys want to see how I got this beautiful look on my face and these beautiful colors and everything else that I have to say, you guys know the drill. Just keep on watching, and I'll see you here soon. Bye. Okay, you guys, so obviously by whatever intro y'all just saw, you know whether I'm sick or not. So if I am sick, I'm sorry, but I'm glad that I pre-recorded a few videos for you guys to see. That was the whole point. I felt like I wasn't feeling good. I feel like I'm not feeling good right now. My under eyes feel like they're looking kind of crazy. So I've pre-recorded about 3 or 4 videos for you guys, just in case this happens. So I'll probably do like a massive upload if it does happen. So but we are going to be reviewing today the beautiful Dose of Colors eye palette that I got from Ulta on the Ulta haul that I did. This is what it looks like. This is the Dose of Colors. It is the I Love Sarah II with Dose of Colors, which I did find out that I Love Sarah II is a beauty influencer. Very, very sweet. It was actually someone that I was subscribed to, but I didn't have the bell tapped. And I believe that was probably because I subscribed to her before they did the bell tap thing. I don't know. Either way, it's very, very, very nice, and I'm very, very happy to be able to support that brand, or support her brand with Dose of Colors. But that being said, the price point on this palette is, I believe, $34 to $39. No, $34 to $35. I did go on Ulta to try to make sure I had the right information. I wanted to know what the palette was called to be sure, and I just wanted to make sure that when I reviewed it that I was giving you the proper information. So I believe it said either $34 or $35. Now, that being said, I did look at the reviews, which I normally don't do. I like to not be biased in any way, which I'm still not, because there were so many people on there that said that they loved it, and then there was people that were complaining about certain colors. So we're going to find out for ourselves. And if there's something that I like, I will tell you that I like it. And if there's something I don't like, I will tell you that I don't like it. And I'm going to be straight up and honest with you, because I don't think it's fair to do that. I don't think that's right. You don't say you like something if you don't, and don't say you don't like something if you do, just to make a statement or make a point, or try to put brands down, or all this stuff. So so for me, all of my reviews are honest, and I will be straight up with you guys. I even admitted I had issues with Norvina when I first tried it, but that's because I was nervous, number one, because it's such a beautiful palette, and I was so excited about getting it, and I didn't remind myself that I had to treat it the way you treat subculture. And I love subculture. I love subculture, and so many people hate that. So that's a good example of me being honest and non-biased about a product. So anyways, back to this palette. It is a beautiful light pink, and the background has this beautiful color in here. It's it's got a rose gold trim around the edge, and it says the I love Sarah I, and the X is in the gold, and then those of colors, and then it's got that palm leaf shine in the background to it. It is so pretty. It's just, you can't really feel it as much as you can see it. Wait, yeah, I do feel it. It's kind of like, it's textured. So it's a very, very beautiful packaging. And then you take it out of the, it's only thing it says on the back is that, and this is good, it's all the ingredients, which it does have mica, talc, kaolin. It's got all this stuff that a lot of people have issues with, but I don't see anything that says, let me make sure before I tell you. I'm looking for that lake, that red lake. Yeah, it does. It has the red 40 lake, the yellow 5 lake, carmine. Anyhow, that stuff usually is not, I'm not sensitive to that stuff, but if you're sensitive to that stuff, then you might want to, you know, hold off on this. But that price point is quite high, between $34 and $35. Normally I wouldn't pay that much for a palette, and I didn't. So that's the only reason why I was able to get it. But, you know, if I like it, 6 colors to me is not very many. So anyways, let's move on. I did want to tell you guys, this is paraben, gluten, and cruelty free, which is amazing. And it also has instructions on the back, which is amazing. How to use. Using a brush, apply and blend chosen shades until the desired look is achieved. Easy and simple. I wish they put directions on everything, y'all, especially foundation. Y'all will see a video that I post about me being on a rant about that because I don't like it. It does have some warnings and cautions. Keep out of reach of children, not for children under the age of 3. In case of irritation, discontinue use. For external use only, do not ingest. I guess I can't ingest it if it smells good, because y'all know I want to lick all my palettes from Too Faced, right? Anyways, alright, so this is the actual palette itself. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, this is just amazing. I love it. This palm leaf design with the pink background, and the square, just a plain square with their signature. And then the dose of colors, the same thing that's on the box, except it looks like they pulled it off and like kind of, you know, pasted it here. It is not stuck on. It is mattified though. You can feel it. So this is glossy and this is mattified, which I think is beautiful. And then on the back again, it says the same exact thing. Is paraben, gluten, and cruelty free, and then it gives all the colors of the beautiful inside, which I will now show you. This is the I Love Sarah I with Dose of Colors palette. It is beautiful. I have not touched one single one of these shades at all. Now the reviews on Ulta were saying that certain colors were bad and all this, and you know, I just cannot go by that. I have to go by my own experience. And so knowing that, I'm going to treat this palette as if it is a Norvina or a Subculture, because, you know, I don't want to, you know, I really, you know, with my reviews, I have to be honest, and this is me being honest. All right, so I'm going to give you the names of the colors, and I'm going to do it like this because they're on the bag. All right, so I know that this is Sun Glow here. This color in the middle is Sun Glow. This color is Palma right here. This color is Finders Keepers. This color is Wanderlust. This color is Loungy, that's this one. And this is there's only 2 mattes. It's this one and this one. And then this is Paquito Moss, and it's P-O-Q-U-I-T-O Moss, Paquito Moss. This is a beautiful color, beautiful. But these are our only 2 mattes. There are these two are pretty kind of like satin. The 2 right here are satin. This is definitely a glitter, and I believe this is a glitter as well. It's hard to tell, but just by looking at it and seeing the pans, it is a glitter. It does come with a mirror. It has a mirror to it, which is amazing. I wish every palette had a mirror. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I love a mirror. So when you're doing your makeup, I mean, all you have to do is just, you know, dip, 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 tap, tap, put it on. Instead of having to grab an extra mirror. So anyways, so this is the beautiful palette, and we are going to be doing a beautiful look with this, and I'm going to swatch this, and I'm going to do the swatches in just a minute. I'm going to take my watch off and all that because I like to swatch on my right arm. So I will be back with you with some swatches. Okay, you guys, so we are going to swatch kind of in a weird way because I'm a horrible swatcher. Y'all know I'm a horrible swatcher, right? All right, so I'm going to start at the Paquito Moss color and go down. So Paquito Moss, Loungy, Sun Glow, Palm, Wanderlust, and Finders Keepers. Okay, y'all just got to see all my ugly up in there. It's okay. All right, so the Paquito Moss, I'm digging my finger in it now. Oh man, look at the pigment. All right, so I'm going to swatch right here because this is a darker part of my arm. Oh wow, look at that pigment. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful color. Oh wow, and there's still like a crap ton of it on my finger. So if I do this, you can see whether it's buildable. Yes, definitely. Okay, so that's the Paquito Moss, and this is the Loungy color beneath it. Ooh, that's pretty too. That's a beautiful peach. I like it when I can go into a palette and just kind of swatch it and then rub back and forth just to kind of see, what it looks like when you go to blend it in. So we have the Paquito Moss and the Loungy, and if I'm not mistaken, oh no, that's just the glitter from the other color. Sorry. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with Sun Glow, which is this goldy, beautiful goldy color. This is what it looks like on the finger. This is the swatch. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Look at that. Okay, so far so good with swatching. And then we're gonna go with the Palma color. Oh, that's so soft. I like that. All right, so this, oh my gosh, y'all. Look at that. Oh man, I cannot wait to put that on my eyeballs, y'all. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the Wanderlust color. That's this reddish rusty type color, which is not my favorite, but oh wow, it swatches way different. So there's a swatch of that one. That might not be bad. It's not as orange as I thought it would be. I don't mind the peachy colors. Those don't bother me, but I think out of this whole entire palette, that's probably my least favorite color. I'm just not a really big rust fan. All right, and then the last but definitely not least is the Finders Keepers color. Now this is a little gritty when I touch it. Let's swatch it. Oh my Lord. Look at that pigment. And the glitter in there. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is intense. That is intense. Okay. I'm going to have to wipe all that off. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's our swatchy swatches. And I will get you guys away from me a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. So I was getting my arms wiped off, and I noticed that it took a lot to get the colors off, which is fine. I mean, that means that there's a lot of color payoff in it. And when you have that red lake ingredient, when you have some of these ingredients, some of it will stain, but surprisingly it was the black color that was staining the most. Now I will show you this. I don't like this part of it. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see where that black is transferred onto the palette itself, onto the cardboard? I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's kind of like my Jeffree Star palette. That black rainbow color that's in the Jeffree Star palette, it's kind of doing the same thing that did, and that did not make me happy at all. But I love that palette. That's like one of my favorite palettes to use. So it doesn't bother me that bad, but when it starts getting down into like this part here, that's when it bothers me. See, look, I'm just rubbing across it and it's almost like it's falling out of there. And then when I look at the palette this way, it looks like the pans aren't in there evenly. But that's just me nitpicking, y'all. That's me nitpicking. But on the outside of the palette, right here, you can see some color transfer as well. Right there. So, and this is just like the Jeffree Star palette. So, it's fine. I just don't like when glitter colors transfer onto my matte colors. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and dig into this palette. I do need to prime my eyes, and I did want to do this on camera just because I want to show you guys that I am priming with a great primer, and that it is, you know, giving these colors a really good shot, because I want to love this palette. I don't want to be one of those people that are like, you know, I don't like this product. I want to love every product that I have, you know. But I'm never going to lie to you guys, and I'm never going to tell you something that's not truthful, and that's just me. I love the Norvina palette and I love the Subculture palette, so, you know, and everybody else hates that. So you know, I want to be honest with you guys and tell you guys exactly what I think. I did have trouble with Norvina at first. Like I said, I did have trouble with it at first, but then I realized I had to treat it just like Subculture. So that's one thing that, you know, I think a lot of people, just some misconceptions about the Anastasia Beverly Hills brand, or certain palettes on there. So I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX white primer. This is my NYX white eye base primer. And let's see, this is what the cap looks like. It's the eyeshadow base right here. Eyeshadow base. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just pure white, and I love it. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with it using these Real Technique sponges. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. They are so good for priming the eye, y'all. These are awesome. It distributes product really evenly across your lid. Especially the pointy one. It's so good for getting in the corner, to prime that corner. And then setting the primer, the flatter one is better. So, and I mean, that's with any review that I do. I always do anything that I can possibly do to give the product the best chance possible, because, you know, you don't want to just go in and just say, hey, I hate this palette or I hate this product, without saying, okay, I did everything I could to make this work for me. And you want to be, you know, this is just my opinion. I want to be able to say to you, you know, to my viewers, you know, you guys, I did everything I could to make this work, and it just did not work for me, or yes, it worked for me. So that's just how I do my reviews. And if you know me, you know that's how I am. So I'm going to go ahead and prime this other eye. I'm so excited about doing this palette. I am going to show you guys the big brush that I use, which if you've been on my channel for a while, you already know. This is the brush that I use. It came out of a Quavage set, and that's Q-I-V-A-N-G-E, I think. Let me return around. Q-I-V-A-N-G-E. Quavage, and that's on Amazon. And this pink and rose gold set was like $6 or $7, and this is the best eye setting brush that I have. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot tell you guys how much I love it. I love it so much. And then I'll make sure that, you know, everything's nice and smooth and ready for these colors to be distributed across my eyelid. So I got out every single brush that I love to use, and every single brush that I thought would give this palette a fair shot, and as far as being able to give a positive, or not a positive, but an honest, whether it be positive or negative, review on this palette. So I brought out the big guns, y'all. I brought out all my Sigma brushes, because when I review palettes, I always use my best brushes that I have, because I think that's only fair. It is. It's only fair. I did the same thing on Norvina. Same thing. So, because I haven't reviewed an eyeshadow palette since Norvina. That's why I keep referring back to Norvina. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Royal and Langnickel Revolution BX66 brush. It looks like this. And I am going to go ahead and try to lay down a transition with this peachy color here. And that is the color Poquito Mas. No, it's not. It's Loungy. Sorry, that's Loungy. So I'm definitely tapping and treating this just like it's Norvina or Subculture, because I feel like the color payoff here is going to be really well. Girl, y'all, this is just like a tap. Like a tappity tap. That's a beautiful peach. Oh, I love that. Feels good on the eyelid. It's not harsh. This brush makes a huge difference when laying down that transition too, because it's a really good brush for that. It kind of fits perfectly in my eye. You know, a lot of people use and have different favorite brushes that they lay their transitions with, and just for me, this one has just been so good. I haven't had it that long because it came in like a Glambot, you know, hand, like grab bag special or whatever, and I was gonna give it away. I was gonna give it to Amy, but I used it, and the more I used it, I started liking it more, and now I lay down my transition with it because of the shape of it. The shape of it fits in my eye so well. It almost blends and just lays that transition out at the same time. That's why I like it. So, yes. Definitely like that transition color. It blends really well. I don't feel like it's getting all crazy and confused. That's why I call it when eyeshadows get all crazy. I say that they're confused. Okay, that's good. So for right now, we're going to do one eye because I'm trying to shorten my videos. So for right now, we're going to do one eye. Okay, so that's very beautiful. And just to be on the safe side, I am going to go in with my Sigma E35, and that is going to be my blender. This gets really good up here in the corner of your eye, and it also blends that line out. If you want it just completely blended and blown out the side, you can use this brush. It'll do a really good job with that. And you can also tell how good the shadow is and the pigment is by using this brush, because if this brush is able to pull it out more, and it is, you can see it. If this brush is able to pull that color out more and blend that color more across your lid, whether you have hooded eyes or not, that's when you know you have a good pigmented eyeshadow. Now, opinions are like peaches, y'all. This is all my opinion. Alright, so next I want to go ahead, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards. I think I'm going to work backwards with this palette. So, and the reason I say that is because I feel like the last time I did that, the look that I pulled off was beautiful. So other than laying down that transition, I think I'm going to go ahead and work backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into that Paquito Moss color here. This is a satiny shimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the inside of my lid. And the crazy thing is I'm not seeing any fallout. I'm not seeing any fallout. Oh, wrong brush. That wouldn't have been good. I don't want to contour under my eyeball. So I'm not seeing any fallout. I mean, I was just sleeping away just to see, but I do not see any fallout from this palette. So right at this point, I'm going to go in with my finger, because I love using my finger for the inside corner of the lid. So see, there's my color. Okay, that's why it's so great to go in with your finger on some of the shimmers. It really is. You can kind of pat them down, and you can move them and manipulate them the way you want to. And then you could take your brush afterwards and just go back over it. And even with using my finger, I still have no fallout. None. So, none. I mean, it's you know, I'm just doing that out of habit. So, there is no fallout here. Not yet. Not with these two colors. So, that's very pretty. It's a very, very pretty. It's muted. It's very muted, but it's very pretty. I'm just gonna amp it up a little bit here. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and transition a little bit more, not transition, but I'm gonna go ahead and play with this rust color on the outside corner of my eye first, because I don't want to just go straight in with that dark color. So I'm gonna lay some of this rusty color down first. No fallout. No fallout from that at all. Just to give that black somewhat of a, you know, of a guideline. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use that or this one, because because the Morphe 441, that might pick up too much and fling it. So I'm going to use one of these BH Cosmetics in number 7, and this is what it looks like. It's fluffy, but it's not too fluffy, but it's not stiff either. Does that make any sense? Okay, so I'm going to tap into this rainbow, what is it? This is the Finders Keepers color. I'm just going to tap very lightly, tap my brush off very much so. And then I'm just going to kind of place this over here in the corner. And I already know this is something I'm going to build up because I didn't put much product on my brush. I'm going to go in for a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to blend this out a little bit. Kind of diffuse that up into that peachy color. I think putting that rust down was a good idea, because if not, I think I would have some issues with the contrast being too high on these colors together. But this is a beautiful, beautiful black. Y'all know I don't mind playing with black, right? You know, I don't mind at all. I play with black all day. In fact, it's one of my favorite color eyeshadows is black. So, but this is a good one. I mean, I thought it was going to be, and see, that's why I should never read stupid reviews before I review myself, because I thought I was expecting something totally different because of the way that these people were talking about this palette online. I think more so that they were complaining about the price point, and on that aspect I can agree, but at the same time, from what I've seen so far, it's nothing but positivity from me as far as what I'm seeing. So I'm going to go in with my E44. This is my other Sigma brush, and I'm going to tap back into the peachy color here, that transition color, and I'm going to basically just kind of run this over and just kind of fade that out a little bit and just blend it. I think that's pretty. I mean, I don't understand what these people are talking about. Anyways, it's opinions. So, but I'm happy with that black. I like that black. I think that black is amazing. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. It's time for me to dig into this blue, because I want the blue to be the transition between the two, that lighter color. So we're going to go in with the finger now. Y'all, I love that. I think that's beautiful. I think that blue and black together, I mean, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful combination. Like, it's so little fallout that I'm having to find it just to see it. And there's absolutely no kick up in my pan. None. From any of these colors. Look, that peach color looks like it hasn't even been touched. So I don't know what to say about that, y'all, other than the fact that I know for certain that some people are just, you know, harsh, and they critique in a harsh way. So I'm using this gold color, which I do not like gold. Y'all know I don't like gold. But I'm trying to use every color, play with every color. But I'm going to use this gold color to kind of go in and like fill in here by this blue. And just kind of blend this nice and smoothly together. Just kind of make everything blend together. And this is with the Morphe M506, which I love this brush. This is a beautiful brush. It's kind of small, so it's really easy to get into those small spaces. Alright, so this gold is actually really pretty. It's not like this goldy, like leprechaun gold color. It's not. It's a very, very, very subtle, nice, beautiful gold that I can use to just go in and kind of blend these colors together. And I'm bringing it a little bit into the crease, but not real far. But I think it's beautiful. I think it is beautiful. I really do. And now I'm going to go in a little bit more with this blue, because I do want the blue to stand out. That blue is just too pretty, you guys. It is too pretty. And then I'll go back over it just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and touch up with the black, because I always, this is the way I do when I'm using these types of colors. I always go back in and touch up things, because I don't want to discredit certain colors. So I really like this palette. I do. I like it. I like it a lot. I think this, what I've created, is beautiful. I'm going to go in with this lighter color in here. This color. And I'm going to do up here by the brow bone. And normally I don't put a shimmer up there, but since we're reviewing this palette, I will put a shimmer up there for today. And it's perfect for putting it in that perfect spot and then just blending it where it needs to be blended. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I am. I like it. I like the colors. I do. I like them. So I am going to go ahead and do the bottom lid, and I'm going to fast forward that part so you guys don't have to sit here and hear me talk. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much got what I wanted underneath my eyes. I kind of wanted to make it where I didn't have to put eyeliner on underneath my eyes, and I think I accomplished that pretty well. You know, I like this palette. I think it's beautiful. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is, I know it looks kind of funny right now because it's lopsided, but I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll be back with you guys so I can even it up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put some liner on and put some mascara on, and I will give you my final thoughts on this beautiful palette. Okay, you guys, so I am back, and I have done a liner, and I did my eyelashes. I did not put on falsies, but I did the other eye, and now everything just kind of come together. I did accidentally make a long line of eyeliner down my nose, because that's what I do when I'm not, you know, paying attention, or I'm just kind of being complacent. I've become very complacent with my eyeliner. Been doing it for so long. But so here's my final thoughts on this palette. This is a beautiful palette. The box, the container, or the box, and the actual palette itself is beautiful. The colors in it are beautiful. The only bad, you know, issue I have with the palette itself is that transfer onto the cardboard. I don't like that. But now, here's my whole thing. Do I love the colors in this palette? Yes. Is that black right up my alley? Yes, it is. But y'all know that I love black, and I love dark colors, and I love cool tones, and I love, you know, mixing the blacks and the blues and the purples. And so for me, this palette is amazing. Now, would I spend $34, $35 to buy it out of pocket? Probably not, just because the price point is, you know, I can get these colors in a different palette, but I must say that black and that blue are very, 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 very pretty. And the fact that the pigment and the color payoff is so amazing, and that in those two colors alone is great for me. Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, this dark black. So instead of using the black, if you're more of a neutrals girl, or if you want to pop a color without using black or dark brown, you could just nix the black out altogether and use the black as a liner. You know, you just a little bit of a liner on the bottom and a little bit on top. You know, however you want to do it. You don't have to use the black. Y'all know that. I mean, you know, it's all about choice. It's all about opinion, and it's all about what you like and what you don't like. Now, would I normally put a shimmer up here on my brow bone? No, I would not, especially with all the shimmery I have in my inner corner. I would not do that. But just for reviewing the palette's sake, I did do that. And I think it's a beautiful color to put up on the brow bone if you like a shimmer up there. But this is more, to me, this is more of a, it's almost like a peacock type, you know, color scheme. And I really like it. Now, you could take that rust color, you could pretend like this is not even here. Just pretend like the black's not even there. And think of all the possibilities that you could do with this beautiful palette. I mean, and then, you know, of course, the black can be used as a liner, you know, or if you don't like the rust color. I mean, think about all the possibilities that you could do with those 4 colors alone. So I am going to go ahead and give this palette Courtney's stamp of approval, because I think it's beautiful. If you were to put that rust color in place of where I put the black and use that gold and the blue, I mean, you'd have a completely different look. And it wouldn't be so dark, and it wouldn't be so dramatic. But me, I like the dramatic look, and I enjoy the dramatic look. And when I saw this palette, this is the first thing I thought of was like peacock like using that black and that blue together, and then throwing those pops of like the gold, which I don't normally like gold, but with these colors I think it's beautiful. But that champagne color and the champagne blue and black, I was like, oh, that'd be so pretty. I never thought that I'd be able to put that rust color down on my eyelid and actually like it. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless with some of these palettes, and I think that if you give them a chance, that, you know, and if you play around with them and see how they work on your eyelid, and see, you know what type of eyes you have, whether you have hooded eyes, whether you don't have hooded eyes, you know, if you think that this is something that'll work for you, I say go ahead and go for it. But I'm giving it my approval just because I feel like I've pulled off a very beautiful look, and this is such a Courtney look. So, and this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it sure is mine, because I love it. I think that blue and the black and the gold together are just beautiful, and that champagne color. So that is my final review. I do love the palette, and I'm so glad that I have it. I will definitely be using it in the future many more times, and I will use it without the black. You know, I'm going to try different variations of it. I might just pull that blue and the rust color together. I don't know, but I'm going to figure out different looks with this palette. And if I keep seeing bad reviews on it, then I'm gonna even do it even more to show that certain things can be done to help the situation with this palette where people are complaining about it. Now, if you go on the Ulta website and you go and look at some of the complaints, they're saying, and I don't think I told y'all this, what they're saying on the Ulta website is that the black color and just all the shimmer, the glitter colors, so the black and the blue color, were falling all over their faces. They were horrible. They would kick over to the other side where the bridge of the nose is. I didn't experience any of that. I didn't experience any fallout. I experienced a small bit of kickback in the pan, and that was with the blue color and the black color, because that glitter just wants to kind of just kind of jump. But to me, I don't think that that's so negative and so bad enough to give something a 1-star review. I don't. But that's just my opinion. So I'm going to go on the Ulta website, and I'm going to give this a really good review because I like it. I think it's beautiful. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, if you have this palette, or if you're thinking about getting it and, you know, changed your mind, or if you're still going to get it, let me know. Let me know what you guys think about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you will subscribe, tap the link, ringy-dingy bell, and hit like, because I'm having trouble with my thumbs still. So and hopefully, depending on my intro, if I'm sick, just give me a prayer, and hopefully I'll get better and get back at the game soon. So I will see you guys on my next video, and until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, I know you just saw the pictures, but I just want to come on and show you guys kind of how it looks in the natural light, because the pictures really didn't do it any justice. So it's a very, very pretty palette, and I really love it, and I'm so glad to have it. So hope you guys are having a really good rest of the day. And yes, I know I'm getting sick with something, because I am starting to run fever and I'm getting the cold sweats. So I'm glad I pre-recorded all this stuff. So I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you. Bye.